What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I wanted to give you guys a few tips and tricks that you may not know that can help your life be a little bit, easier or whatever. Being a collector and some things you may not know. So first off, whenever you get a Prime 1 shipping notice, oftentimes the statue is ready to ship immediately, but their partially paid plan is usually about 2 weeks out. Not all the time, but most recently, the Prime 1 Predator Jungle Hunter bus, the closed mouth, it's ready to ship. And I got shipping notice, but it's 2 weeks out. In addition, same thing with Prime 1 Alien Warrior. And one great way to know if it's truly already shipping, if you see in-hand pics like in China, like all over Facebook, but then you get shipping notice, it's pretty much ready to ship. The reason they delay that shipping is they want to give you time to prepare funds. Which is a good thing. You want to be able to prepare the funds in case you don't have it at that exact moment, you're waiting for your next paycheck or whatever. However, if you already have the money and you're like, I don't want to wait 2 weeks, because then you can start the shipping process immediately. So if you just email Prime 1 customer service and ask them, hey, can you just charge and ship it now? They will usually respond within 24 hours and just charge you immediately. Then you can confirm your shipping address, which you should do immediately. And then it can be shipped, within the next, week or two. So I've already done that for my closed mouth bust and Alien Warrior. And I've been doing it for quite some time, So it's definitely something I would suggest. If you have the money, you want to get it sooner than later, just email customer service, see if it's ready to ship now, have them charge you now and ship it. So that is tip 1. Another tip I would suggest, whenever you're dealing with private sellers, even if they're reputable, constantly hound them for tracking number when you buy something. In my opinion, whenever you buy something, you should have a working tracking number no later than 5 business days. I think that is the max it should take, even if it's a life size or pallet. It shouldn't take longer than 5 business days to ship something. Same can be said, with retailers who are taking simply just too long. You've paid them and it's like, what's up with my shipping? I'm not a big fan of when someone charges you and doesn't ship your statue immediately. It really grinds my gears. In fact, I don't like when retailers do it. I don't like when companies do it. More recently, Queen Studios charged me for Loki and Doctor Strange on February 2nd. I emailed them on February 12th, basically 10 days after I paid my shipping, asking, hey, do you have tracking number? They advised me, it's not ready to ship till next month. Yet I see in-hand photos already. There's other YouTube reviews. So I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Why did you charge me if you can't ship it? I'm not a fan of that. So I've been bugging them, you need to ship this now, not wait a month. And I do the same when I buy from private sellers. I want tracking within 5 days. If you can't guarantee that, then we're not doing business. Especially if it's someone you've never bought from. You need to hound them every single day, and if you should make an agreement as well prior to even buying, saying, when will this be shipped? And if you can't ship it, will you refund me? I've been dealing with Sugo Toys on getting a Harley bat replacement and frankly, a base replacement. I've been in email communication with them since I've bought her November, and I still have not had any help. It is getting out of control, in my opinion. It's been 3 months, and their communication has been horrible. They haven't really offered to help, and they're very slow to respond to my emails. And this is, another country retailer. Now, I know Sugo's legit and all. However, their after customer service is horrendous. I should have had a bat replacement in no later than January, and here we are, February. No help. Same with my base. My base, I've realized on my Harley, is green. And it's not supposed to be. It is supposed to be blue. So I have not only a faulty bat, but faulty glass. The glass on this base is supposed to be the same color as that, and as you can see, mine's green. In addition, this bat is really, and I've tried heating this thing up probably 10 times. It will not stick. So I need a replacement base and a replacement bat. And I've emailed Sugo so many times, they still cannot help me. It really makes me never want to buy from them again. And I've even emailed J&D, and they're just like, contact your retailer. And J&D did email me back, I think 2 days later. Yet Sugo said they've been emailing J&D and couldn't get a response. And I'm like, okay. So I emailed them both saying, frickin' help me. It's like I pay $2,500 and I get a faulty product with no help. It's getting to the point where I may have to just, file a chargeback, for them sending me a faulty, statue. I don't want to do that, but at the end of the day, my Harley is devalued because of the miscolored base and the bat that's not straight. And I've received, no help for 3 months since I purchased it. And, at some point when you're collecting, you do have to file chargebacks if a, company will not help you or, you have bad customer service. If you order something, it arrives damaged and they don't help you, they won't accept a return, you're forced to file a claim at that point. These are, you have to consider resale value anytime you buy something. If I want to resell my Harley, it will not resell as good because of those two issues. I would lose at least minimum $500, I would say. So they need to help me. I mean, you can't expect every statue to be perfect, but certain things like that you can expect, I should get a replacement for both. At a minimum, the bat. I mean, that's such a simple thing. How the heck did J&D even ship that? Where was the QC there? I'm also in the process of trying to get a replacement hand because Infinity Studios finally got back to me and they claimed that my hand is unfinished. And I'm like, okay. But they told me to have my, seller, Resin GK, contact them to get a replacement hand. So we're going to look into that and see if I could get an actual replacement hand. I mean, like I said, this hand has zero detail. Completely detailless. The most undetailed piece of my collection, actually. But let's see if that actually comes through. I have zero, hope that they will actually come through with it. I have not been impressed at all with Infinity Studios' customer service and response system. But yeah, also another thing you guys also need to always do whenever you're shopping for things or trying to sell things, always look at eBay sold listings. It's kind of crazy. I see people trying to sell statues for 3x what the going price is, and then it sits there for sale for years, never selling. And you can always sell something for what you want, but if you want to actually sell something and actually have a buyer, I suggest looking at eBay sold listings. You search the item, you filter it for sold listings, and it gives you a good idea of what the price is. That's kind of how I price my statues when I sell it. I look at sold listings and then just price it 15% beneath that. I saw someone trying to sell MK9. They wanted $1,000 for Baraka. And no, $750 for Shao Kahn. He goes for $250. $250, literally. Below retail. He has one of the worst resale values of any MK statue I've seen. Yet they wanted $750. I'm like, good luck with that, bro. No one's gonna buy that. But anyways, folks, so we do have some statues en route. It's hard to provide daily content when I don't have stuff coming. But KD Boo has hit customs. He'll arrive on Wednesday. Darkside left customs, Friday last week. So I'm not sure when he's going to arrive because the tracking just says left customs. And I'm hoping it arrives today, actually. But I don't know. But we got Darkside. We got KD Boo. So hopefully those two this week. In addition, Prime One has shipped my Predator replacement parts. DHL, actually. So I should have that within a week. Most likely I'll have it next week, like on Monday or Tuesday. So I'll do a video on that. I'm going to get a replacement for all the items. So we'll just do a video on that when I get that. But yeah, Doctor Strange and Loki, that probably won't arrive till May. due to Queen Studios basically putting me on the next batch, it sounds like. So yeah, it's going to be a long time before I get that. I wish they didn't even charge me. And frankly, I'm never going direct with Queen Studios again. It's not cheaper and it's not quicker. So it's actually better to go through someone like, a Chinese reseller like Resin GK, Anton Wu, or just go through Spec Fiction, who's usually probably the cheapest, or Comic Concepts. But going direct is not good at all. The shipping costs are very high, and they don't even ship it quickly. So definitely do not recommend going direct with Queen Studios ever again. I definitely regret doing that. Anyways, folks, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for Dark Side. If not, Wednesday for KD Boo. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.